And 3, 2, 1, action! 你讲先嘛。
不是你们 you I thought you oh.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Eat Book Food Guides, and my name is Bodin Chen. I'm your host for this food guide and producer. I solo got co-host or not? Huh? Hey, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you. What food we guiding today?
Okay, today we are in Tiong Bahru, one of the older estates in Singapore.
Yes.
And they are famous for a lot of cafes.
Okay.
Today, right,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you to Cafe Hop.
Cafe hop
You got Cafe Hop before?
Actually, I hear this a lot of time but I seldom hop one. As in, I seldom cafe hop I got hop, but I never cafe hop.
Yeah, I'm
Cafe
very
hop.
hungry.
Okay. Let's go in cafe hop now. Hop.
Okay, we are here at our very first location at Drip's Bakery Cafe.
Yes.
So they have been here since 2010 and they specialize in tarts. One of the best in Singapore. This is the avocado tart. This is the seasonal fruit tart.
When I see this, right, I'm like, wow. Okay, they really bring tarts to the whole new level lah.
Very artisanal, right?
Here we have two the beautiful drinks here. Wow, very nice but I think put a bit too long, the art going to go disappear already. Okay, to be fair, the only coffee that I drink, right, is I go to my house downstairs, the kopitiam, and ask for kopi gao. So I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but today, wow, I think I should give it a go. Wow.
The black is a bit like sourish. I mean, it's not the beans are bad. It's just that maybe it's a different flavor profile.
The flavor quite robust. It's it packs a bit of a punch lah. Okay, so I ask you just now you say the top the meringue very soft. What's a meringue?
Okay, so you whip the egg white.
Egg white.
Then you add the sugar.
Wait.
Add sugar. Then you whip.
Okay.
Then until stiff. You know what's stiff or not? Avocado, right? I usually eat it as a savory dish. So it's my first time eating it with a dessert.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is new to me also.
Actually, fun fact, I never eat avocado before. Wow, it's super soft. Oh my god. Oh my god. This meringue is magical. It's like the best form of icing that I've ever tried. It's like foam. You know, when you're young, right? Sometimes you shower, you will eat some foam. Oh, only me, is it? Bruh.
Actually, I want to talk about the exterior of the tart.
Okay.
Like over here. A bit flaky, a bit soft, such that it has a nice texture between the meringue and the tart itself.
Alright, next up we have the seasonal fruit tart. Okay, blackberry, then you have the strawberry, pomegranate, blueberry, and red berry. Wow. Yes. Wow. All the sweetness that I'm tasting, right, they are all very natural. Right? Second is, the pastry is super good. Right?
And the fruits, right, are so fresh.
Wow, now I warm up, the engine warm up already. Wow, I want to hop and eat. So please, are we teleporting there already?
1, 2, 3.
Wow. You okay or not? Do you hit something? Wow, this place quite fancy, this place.
It's quite fancy.
Wow.
This place is chapter 55.
Chapter 55
Yeah,
Then just now is chapter 54 Then the next stop is chapter 57. 6. All these, right, is actually one of my favorite.
Oh,
Yeah, the wings cannot go wrong one.
That's true,
right?
that's true.
Pork rib also cannot go wrong one. If you notice, the pizza is slightly the thinner kind, not the thick kind.
Yes.
Yeah, then what is this?
this one is fish flakes.
Fish flakes.
Yeah, so you
okay.
usually sprinkle on top of the takoyaki. Then it will dance.
Because due to our incapability of drinking alcohol, we only order half a pint. I think this is a good setting, right? Everything looks very chill. And then I never tried eat salad with beer before, but later we shall find out. They got like tomato here, raisins. You see, they have raisins inside, right? They have walnut, cashew nut.
Actually, this one comes with a lot of different types of greens.
Lettuce.
Rocket also.
Rocket. It's called rocket.
I want to say look like cow.
I think the special part of this salad is that it has a lot of nuts. It also has the pomegranate, right? So it gives a lot of crunchiness, while the veg itself is also slightly crunchy and fresh, you know? Yeah. And I really love the addition of olives. Next up, right? The thing that you must have when you come
have
to
beer.
when you come to a bar, bistro, cafe, you know, is wings, chicken wing.
This is buffalo wings.
Oh,
No, don't need umbrella.
the producer has requested us to use John's method called the umbrella method.
Umbrella.
Oh,
Meat umbrella, right?
The messy umbrella.
This one, actually, umbrella, see? Wow,
Spicy.
spicy.
Wow.
I think the spicy level is at a level where it will satisfy the spicy lovers while not scaring away all the non-spicy eaters.
But it's perfect with beer.
Perfect with beer.
Perfect,
Yes. You know
perfect.
you say so. I need to.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Can
Next
we move
up.
on to the
Yes.
pizza?
Yes.
Wow, the pizza. I'm very excited.
Wow, but the pizza got this Mr. Bonito here.
Got professional feel eh.
Alright.
Good.
Alright, so this Bonito pizza, right, is with honey baked ham, okay, button mushroom, Bonito flakes, tonkatsu sauce, and Japanese mayo.
Wow.
Yes.
To think of it, right, it's a bit Japanese eh.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
I think the sauce is Japanese.
Yes.
Honey baked ham, okay lah.
But,
Western.
but this one also Japanese,
Oh,
right?
true. I think one thing about this pizza is that it's thin crusted.
Oh yeah, it is. It
And
is.
are you a fan of thin crusted pizza?
I am.
Yeah, me
I
too.
am.
Me too.
I can't really smell other stuff because I think the Bonito smell is quite strong.
It
lah.
is, it is.
Just now when I'm eating the salad, I thought I'm eating Bonito salad because it's in front of me.
I can taste the mayo. Can you taste the mayo?
Yes, because they are very generous.
oh.
Yeah.
But then the tonkatsu sauce is not very pronounced.
Mm.
But I guess it's not a bad thing either. I mean, the flavor profile generally is there, but the main star is the Bonito.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a nice touch though. Okay, we are down to our last star.
We leave the best for the last.
You are right.
Yes.
So this is a BBQ pork ribs, and it comes with a set of French fries
Yes.
and also some greens.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is the homemade BBQ sauce. Homemade.
Ooh. And
Wow.
you can see the BBQ sauce is really super generous. They really got all on top. Like, wow, they give the rub like that. Wow, you can see the sauce is really quite thick one and it's really all over the board. Okay, one thing I like about the food here is that even from the start, the salad, right, all the way to the end dish, which is the pork ribs, I still have very big appetite. It's like, okay lah, but maybe the fries is a bit too much. Of course, if you ordered this as a meal for one person, this will be very filling for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Actually, even if you don't eat it on your own, right, it's a good sharing thing.
It is. Wow, I tell you after having all this food, right, the most important thing is to know the price point.
Agreed.
Because I enjoyed this a lot, and I just want to ask, this one about the price point about where?
This one is about $25.
Okay.
The salad about $14. It's very restaurant pricing.
Well, okay, then I think it's quite reasonable price there.
It is.
Yeah.
But I have something better to share with you
What thing?
at the end of the day.
Okay.
Okay, let me just tell you that
Yes.
this place that I'm going to bring you, right,
Mm.
is something a bit different from here because
Okay.
we have been eating savory, right?
Yes.
I'm going to bring you to eat something sweet.
Wow, sweet
Sweet, just like me.
Yeah, can don't go lah.
Okay, we are here after lunch.
Yes,
Here to enjoy some desserts.
I feel this place the vibe very different from just now.
Here is more open. See the rooftop?
Yes.
And it feels like we are overseas.
From like this I look a bit of a brunch kind of a feeling. Your brunch lah, some desserts lah. Of course, the main event here is definitely these three items over here.
Okay, so now
Yes.
all the gelatos and the sorbets are melting. Let's go, let's
Shall
go.
we try the first one, the tiramisu gelato?
Tiramisu,
Let's try.
yes.
Wow.
This tiramisu is very 3D. the lady finger, right?
Yeah.
Absorb a lot of the essence of coffee.
Ah,
So
okay,
when
yes,
you
yes.
bite,
yes.
right, it's actually you can feel a bit of the oil, a bit of the juice come out.
Yeah, I think this is a good starter. Leh.
Mm.
The second one is the coconut maple cookie gelato. So I'm not sure whether you tasted the lime-ish. Then inside the crumbs.
Brother, it's not crumbs. It's like you know cookie dough.
Oh yes, cookie dough.
It's like a bit sour,
Wow,
a bit sweet, a bit chewy. Wow,
Yes.
biang eh.
You can't say what piang eh, you got hear or not? No leh, only with me then you hear understand or not?
They said that there are no stabilizers, so it melts faster.
Right.
So like for sorbet, right, usually I have like a yuzu lime kind of
Oh
sorbet.
yes.
This one like chocolate, right? Chocolate sorbet.
The chocolate smell is damn strong.
The raspberry really is like sorbet. No,
Yeah.
like the typical what you expect out of sorbet.
Correct.
The chocolate took me by surprise.
Huh?
It's not overly sweet.
Yes.
So it's a nice compliment to the raspberry sorbet. We only tried 3 of the different gelatos and sorbets that they had, right?
Mm.
But I think they have so much more.
The main event here is also all the desserts here, and they are mostly cakes, and you have one pudding here. So what is this called?
Okay, this is the sticky date pudding.
Yes.
This one is the raspberry tea cake.
So this is the chocolate hazelnut slice cake.
I tried gula melaka cake before, but this is very different.
Very
Very
different.
different.
I feel that this is a very good fusion because on one hand you have the gula melaka, which is the Asian sugary syrup, and on the other hand you have the Western cake, pudding-ish kind of dessert lah.
Actually, this one reminds me of like Ferrero Rocher.
Oh yes, is it because of the golden flakes on top?
A bit.
A bit, huh?
And then plus the very nice coating of the chocolate.
Wow,
Also.
you see the coating, huh? Really, it's a very generous slice. You must try. No. You try. No. This is perhaps the best dessert I've ever eaten in my life. You can't see it, but in the middle, they sprinkle layers of almond nut here, see?
Mmm.
And it gives off a very good texture, and the hazelnut from the chocolate is super rich. Right? Right. Please tell me I'm right. So
Yeah,
how's
you
your
did.
raspberry tea cake? You might want to have another mouth, is it, to remember?
Yeah, so for usually this type of cakes, right?
Mm.
They're very dry.
Oh yes, that actually to be honest, remember just now I mentioned I don't really like cakes.
Mm.
That is one of the major factors.
Although it's a bit of a pity that the raspberry is only on top.
Oh yes.
It's a bit of a pity lah. But other than that, I have no complaints about it.
Alright, so after having all these desserts, let me bring you to your not so typical cafe lah. More towards my style one lah.
Like
Yeah.
Chinese food kind, is it?
I don't know, maybe you go, you will know lah.
But it's within this area lah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So let's go, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Alright.
We are at our final place for
Yes.
today.
For the last stop, I want us to have a bit of a homely feel to end off with a very good dinner lah. Yeah, of course, this place is none other than the Old Shifu Charcoal Porridge.
Wow, charcoal porridge.
Charcoal porridge. And do you know that this place, right, has been serving traditionally charcoal brewed porridge since 1991?
Wow, 1991 ah.
Yes, about the same age as me lah. And of course, none other than the traditional charcoal brewed porridge lah. These are the ones that but you don't see outside like that Actually, inside is different one.
Oh.
This is the mixed pork charcoal brewed porridge.
Oh.
This is the sliced fish one.
Fish
Roll. Yeah. This is fried fish roll.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Then over here we have the raw salmon, which is
Yes.
called the Yushen in the
Yushen.
menu. Then this is the ginger chicken.
Ginger chicken. Yes. This is the sliced fish porridge. Alright.
Can give me more of the spring onion.
Like I give,
gao-gao.
I give you every piece see all
best
the
co-worker.
I mean, sure, I cafe hop not as much but I definitely eat a lot of porridge
Oh.
Yeah, last time young drink finish is after that go eat porridge correct? It's not overpowering. It's very mild, but not bland. Okay, personally I like my porridge to be more flavorful, more like saltier lah. This is less salty, more refreshing, and the combination of the spring onion really, personally I love it lah. So it's a must-have for me. It's not easy to master the starchiness of the porridge. It's not easy. And I think this is a very good mix of the correct starchiness with the correct flavoring If I'm really hungry, 3 bowl.
I think right,
Yep.
because it's fish, I will expect it to have some bones.
Yeah.
But this one don't have
Don't have
Don't have. Okay, we're gonna try the mixed pork porridge now. So on first glance, right, there's an egg.
Yes.
We were talking about the egg, right?
Yeah.
We like it runny.
Yes.
Yes, so I'm going to poke it.
Alright. Oh yeah, look at that. That is what I meant, you see.
So for this mixed pork porridge, right, it consists of intestines, liver, lean meat, and minced meat. It's not for everyone.
Correct.
Personally, I don't like liver.
Actually, I'm okay I can take it.
Actually, I'm surprised that the liver smell is not as strong. So I think it's still edible for like people who don't like to eat liver like me. But this one is like, wow, it's a nice texture, a bit soft, a bit chewy, but very easy to swallow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the egg white is cooked just nice and soft. It blends in very well with the porridge, then with the meat, right? Because I think it's the way they prep it.
Yes.
Of course, the ingredients, they use fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's definitely fresh ingredient. That's why we had trouble trying to talk. Now, this ginger chicken, right?
Ooh.
So I'm really dying to find out how it will taste. Wow, this is cold dish.
This is cold dish.
The combination of the ginger and its saltiness and the oil and the chicken that is super tender.
It feels like a good appetizer.
Yes.
Start off. So maybe we should have started off with this.
Oh yeah.
Now we're going to try the fusion.
It's salmon, right?
Yeah.
Raw salmon.
So technically this is like maybe a Chinese version of sashimi.
Compared to those like sashimi style, it's a thinner cut. Then they give a very generous amount of the spring onion, the chili.
It's so thin that it melts.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wow, you eat just 1 or 2 pieces, right? It melts in your mouth. You instantly want to continue it.
Yes.
This is a fried
Fish roll. Talking about fish roll, right?
Yeah.
There's this Japanese little fish called shishamon.
Okay.
So inside I think it's a shape of a fish, and then inside there will be the
Inside is a shape of a fish. I thought it's a fish. It's the belly, right? The
Yeah,
belly.
the belly.
Right.
Correct.
Firstly, I don't expect this kind of oily fried kind of flavor from fish roll. The batter is literally paper thin.
yeah. It looks like popcorn
chicken. I'm very glad that we are here to end off with an awesome dinner. And I realized that they are all very high quality, but they are relatively cheap. For example, this ginger chicken, $6 only. Because it's been a while since I crossed over to Johor, right? Usually you get this kind of quality, you want cheap, and this kind of quality, you go Malaysia. But now I feel like, wow, we are reminiscing those good quality food at cheap price, that kind of feel. Wow, how is it?
I'm very full.
Me
Ate
too.
the whole day.
You see this? Wow, it's really eat the whole day. You have like awesome brunch, you have lunch, you have dinner, beer, buffalo wings. Wow, I think the whole experience is really good.
And we can find it all in Tiong Bahru.
Oh yeah, and the most amazing fact is all this variety of different cuisines, right? They're all found in Tiong Bahru, which is a few minute walk away.
Yeah. It's hard to choose.
It is hard to choose.
But if I had to choose, maybe it would be drips. Start off the day very well for me. And it changed my idea of what tarts is. Yeah, but today, right, I feel that, maybe I can have it as a breakfast treat for myself.
Okay.
To start my day very sweet, so that it will end sweetly as well.
Wow. For me, right, it's definitely the Old Shifu charcoal porridge. You know why? Because, right, if you want something light for breakfast, the porridge will do just fine, right? And you have the ginger chicken. If you want something slightly heavier. I think overall, porridge as a combo itself, it can be either breakfast, lunch, dinner.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, so I feel it's very, very versatile and by far my favorite, especially the ginger chicken. That's the best. I find that today, all the places that we've been to, right, I think the price point, they are all quite reasonable.
Yeah, maybe to share with you guys a little bit better about how much we spent, right? For the first place, which is Drips, we spent about 20 plus.
20 plus?
Yeah, for Chapter 55, about 60.
Okay. For the food and the beer, I think that's very reasonable.
Very reasonable, yeah.
Tian for sweet, the dessert place, it's about 20 plus also for all the desserts, right? And then lastly, we have the Old Shifu, which is about 30 plus for a few bowls of porridge. Then you have sides and you have the chicken.
Okay, Bolin.
Yes.
Do you remember earlier today I told you I have something good, something exciting to share with you.
That's right.
Okay, listen. From the 8th to 9th of January,
Okay.
users of Tiger Brokers can not only enjoy the promotions at the participating outlets,
Okay.
they can also earn coins
Oh.
by finding all 3 hidden tigers. They can also stand a chance to
Hmm.
win some prizes from the claw machine at their experience store.
Oh wait, you are talking about the What Do Tiger Do 2022 event that's happening here at Tiong Bahru, correct?
Brother, you're right.
Walao
You're right.
eh.
You cannot just redeem free goodie bag. You can also win Tiger merchandise.
That's right. So check out the link in the description box below to find out how you can get the priority tickets.
Okay, so we'd like to thank Tiger Brokers for making this video possible.
That's right. And of course, thank you guys for watching this episode of Eat Good Food Guides. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And watch our other videos over there. Before we say goodbye, we need to make sure that we catch the tiger before they catch us.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
right now, we must go and catch first. Okay, bye-bye. We go and
Bye-bye.
catch already.
Bye-bye.
Let's go!